Hi guys, this is Samira.
What's up? It's Callie Cal.
And today we're going to talk about the 10 things to expect during pregnancy.
Roll the intro.
Oops, we don't have one.
Subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yeah, we don't have one of those either.
Alright, well that's coming soon.
Alright, but in all seriousness, today we're going to talk about the 10 things to expect during pregnancy. And number one is going to be hormones.
Oh,
The reason why I'm picking hormones first is because I feel like it's connected to all the other topics. It's connected to everything completely with pregnancy. So for us, I feel like the pregnancy with Sadie was good. I feel like I was nice to Cal. And
yeah, that was her best friend.
yeah, it was loving and I was not mean to him at all. But the second pregnancy with Wednesday, I wasn't so nice.
She was Joker and I was Batman.
I don't know those rules, but anyway, yeah, it was pretty tough. I went through a lot this pregnancy. My hormones definitely were all over the place, and everyone around me pretty much felt it. And I feel like hormones are just connected to everything: what you want to eat, what you're in the mood for, how your day is gonna play. It's just all one big mesh of emotions.
Basically, the person that you know is going to be gone once they're pregnant. There's going to be a different person in that body, but they'll come back at the end.
It's literally like clockwork, because right after I have the baby, like even while we're in the hospital, I'm like, oh hey, I'm back.
As soon as the baby came out, she transitioned back to the person that she was before the pregnancy.
But I can't help it. And topic number 2,
sex. You won't be getting any sex. There will be no sex. It'll be a little bit of sex, then no sex.
So let me explain. Some women feel like the best sex they ever had is when they're pregnant. Me personally, my hormones completely shut all that down. Like, I'm not into it. I'm not for it. I don't crave it. I don't want it. Don't touch me. So that's my version of it. Some women feel like it's the best and that they want to do it all the time, but it doesn't happen.
So for all you guys that want to know, is pregnant pussy the best pussy? I can't answer that question, but should I answer it? You want me to answer it? So if I say that pregnant pussy is the best pussy, right? Would you be upset with your regular pussy? Yes or no?
No.
So you wouldn't be. Alright, so pregnant pussy is the best pussy.
Alright, on that note, we're gonna go on to the next topic, role swaps. I picked this one because there's a lot of things that you can no longer do when you're pregnant that your partner or your support system may have to help you with. And I understand that some people may not have that support while they're pregnant, but again, this is something to expect once you become pregnant.
Yeah, so I had to do a lot of things that I normally didn't do before. I had to shave Samara. Also shaved her butt crack.
No, you did not. That's a lie. I was gonna say he had to do more things like the laundry and, watch all the kids while I'm taking a nap and do more dishes.
Yeah, I did that too. So basically, you're gonna need somebody that's gonna be supportive. Somebody that's gonna hold you down, do certain stuff for you, be there for you.
Right.
So I did a lot of stuff that I normally wouldn't do. I try to cook. I burnt a lot of food. But, I stepped up.
Yeah, so with role swap, it's just a lot of things that you're not able to do. You have to understand that you need to sit down, that it's okay, that you're not a bad mom, you're not a bad person. It's okay to take the time that your body needs to help the baby grow. Understand that things are about to change. All right, number 4. This one is family boundaries. This one I feel very strong about because a lot of women voice to me how they feel, but they don't feel comfortable speaking up because they don't want to offend their partner's family. They don't want to offend their own family. But this runs very deep to who you want in the delivery room with you. Parents tend to kind of overstep. Your parents will always treat you like their little baby. But honestly, it's something that I feel we should start speaking up and trying to cut that out. For me, I like to have privacy. I don't really like to have a lot of people around. And
see, now I wasn't aware of this until Samara brought it to my attention. Usually in my customs and the Haitian custom is as soon as somebody's pregnant, everybody come running to the hospital. So as soon as you come out that delivery room, we will all be there waiting, 10, 15 of us, with open arms.
Right, and me, I didn't even want my family to come, my own family. I'm like, no, I'll see you. When I see you, I'll see you pictures. But, you know, it's hard to really put it out there without coming off rude and, you know, being respectful. But I really feel that women should speak up and say, like, you know, I don't want you in the delivery room, or, you know, I don't want visitors right now, or give me some time, or just give me a few to get adjusted to motherhood and figure things out. You know, a lot of people want you to mother how they mothered, and they want to pass traditions down. But I feel like, this, you know, new moms, we need to kind of set that tone that, you know, we want to do things differently. Just very respectful, and just keep in mind that everyone loves your child and that they want what's best for you. So
I agree. Psych, I disagree. No, you've done anyway.
All right, number 5, picking a baby's name.
Pick a name that you like.
No matter what people will say, pick a name that you love. Fuck what everybody else gotta say, honestly, because it's not worth it at all.
Yeah.
But no, I say that because, so Sadie's name is Sadie, obviously, right? But I wanted to name her Wednesday, but I punked out. I named her after my grandmother.
Now, I told you to call her Wednesday.
I punked out.
She punked out.
But this pregnancy, I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I'm so happy that I named my baby Wednesday Rose. I don't care what anybody says. I love that name. It's so dope. But that's something that you have to think about. It's very hard along the process. I have a friend who didn't name her daughter until she was almost 24 hours old. So think about it. Plot on it. Write those baby names down now before you even get pregnant, and remember them. And as long as you got the dad to agree at least 50%, go with your name that you want.
50%?
Yes.
So we don't get 100%?
No.
All right.
Which leads us to our next topic, agreeing. This one, for us in our relationship, thank God we had agreement, because I definitely was not traditional in any aspect of my pregnancy. I, no vaccines. I wanted skin to skin. I wanted a natural birth. A lot of things that most people don't do. And I needed support from him, and for him to trust me and agree with me and just to be on board. If he didn't agree with a lot of things, it would cause a lot of conflict, because, it is his kids too, but I feel like, they're more mine because I'm giving birth. So you guys have to agree and be on the same page.
What? Which means more yours because you're giving birth.
I went through those 28 hours of labor with those contractions. So she's a little bit more mine. But anyway.
It's my sperm.
It's my egg.
Okay.
So, yes, you have to be on the same page. You have to, our personalities work. He's kind of more laid back with things that I'm psycho about, and the things he's psycho about, I'm more laid back. So it just flows. But some people in their relationships, they bump heads, they want to be in control. They want the women, even religions. Some religions, women can't even say much. Once they have that baby, the guy's like, you're a woman, sit down. So you have to compromise, agree, be on the same page, express your thoughts, explain why, go through the process on the same page. Number 7, picking godparents. This one is really important. It has to be someone that you're going to trust with your kid's life. Mm-hmm. I feel like, they can't be a shitty person. So I'm happy with the godparents I chose.
Yeah, so make sure you pick somebody that's going to be around in your life. That's important. Because you can pick somebody to be your kid's godparents, and then if you don't talk to them a year later or 2 years later, then your kids no longer have a godparent. So it's very important to pick somebody that's going to be in your life, and because it's going to be in the kid's life too.
Oh.
Wait, we should kiss.
What? Bitch.
No kiss?
I don't know.
We should kiss.
So I'm not kissing you. Number 8, more intimate. I say this because your partner is literally going to see a person come out of your vagina. That's the biggest form of intimacy, I think it is.
Absolutely.
You guys share very deep conversations. Bringing a child into the world makes you reflect on your child. We definitely spoke about a lot of things from our childhood, and how we want to raise our kids, and things that happen to us that we don't want to affect our kids or happen to them. So it's definitely a more deeper level, deeper connection, very intimate, sacred, you know, when you two are in the room together.
Yeah.
Just you two.
Yes. So let me add on top of that. So we did different things, play music, like we set the tone, set the mood. I was combing Samara hair, like rubbing her back, rubbing her feet, you know, just making her feel good.
Number 9, celebrating your child's birth. I say that because everybody has different traditions, different beliefs. Some people want to have an intimate gathering to celebrate. Some people want to have a big baby shower. You know, you got to think about it ahead of time. Start saving, ask your parents, you know, if you want to find out the sex of the baby, if you don't. But it's a big part of your pregnancy.
I think it makes it more exciting to have like gender reveals.
Oh yeah, our gender reveals. The bomb.
Make sure you gotta check that out.
Yes, you have to watch those videos.
Yeah, so I think it's exciting to have a gender reveal, baby showers. It just brings.
Do it all. Get as many gifts as possible.
You feel the love of your family, and then both sides can meet. You know, you can either go bad or good.
And diapers.
And get diapers.
Yes. Number 10. All right, so there's a thing that women go through. I don't know about all, but I did. It's called pregnancy dreams. You have these very wild, crazy dreams that when you wake up, you really try to figure out why the hell did you just have that dream. Actually, with Wednesday, I had a dream that she was a frog. I gave birth to a frog because...
What the fuck?
Because...
What the fuck?
Because...
The fuck?
Because...
The fuck?
I gave birth to a frog. I gave birth to a frog. I gave birth to a frog because...
The fuck?
I gave birth to a frog because...
The fuck?
Earlier in that day, I saw somebody post frog legs on my timeline. And I don't know, I went to sleep and I had a dream that I gave birth to frog legs. And it was, while I was pregnant on Wednesday, it was really weird. And it get very extreme. But
to the legs only?
Yeah, she didn't have a top part. It was just the legs. But yeah, so... Be careful what you watch. It's normal. It happens. Definitely look forward to it. Your hormones. It's all. Yeah.
Is also to add the Haitian salt, the Haitian side into it. Haitian people believe whatever you look at, if you look at a monster, your kid's gonna come out looking like a monster. So it's something similar to it. So it has to do with dreaming. Yeah. But it's actually deeper than that. But I'm just giving y'all an example.
Right. So those are my 10 things. A lot of them were based off what I went through. Not everyone, again, is going to go through that. But I just wanted to give a little, you know, shine a little light on things that you can expect and things that you're going to go through. I hope that you enjoyed it and it was helpful and you got some tips.
And I just want to add that you should have a lot of sex.
No, you shouldn't.
I think you should have a lot of sex. That's what you want to
shouldn't.
add. Yes.
That's what gets you pregnant in the first place.
How did you guys get pregnant with the last baby?
Your birthday.
Whose birthday? They don't know who's behind the camera.
Mal's birthday. We went out and we were drinking. And
whenever somebody drinks, she get extremely, extremely horny. And then she loses control of herself.
That's not what happened.
In her mind. You got drunk, and then whenever she gets drunk, she gets very filthy, and the inner horror inside.
I hope my father see this.
All right, cut. All right, this is.